Sean and I recently hopped on a train to Amsterdam. While I was there, I wanted to read books set in the Netherlands, so I brought The Safekeep by Yael van der Wouden and Fall by Gerrit Kouwenaar. Sean, meanwhile, brought The Diary of a Young Girl by Anne Frank. Somehow these all revolve around a World War II setting, so we not only traveled to Amsterdam, but also back in time. I was excited to finally dive into The Safekeep, which won the Women's Prize for Fiction this year and was nominated for the Booker Prize, which is even more remarkable considering it's the author's debut. It follows a woman named Isabel whose solitary and orderly life is upended when her brother's new girlfriend comes to stay with her. As for Fall, I didn't really know anything about this book except that it was written by a Dutch author, so I requested it from the publisher and was very excited when it arrived just in time for my trip. This new edition will be out with Pushkin Press later in September. After a long train journey that began in the wee hours of the morning and many pages later, we were pulling into the station. Amsterdam took our breath away. It is not only jaw-droppingly gorgeous with its canals and cobbled bridges and lush greenery everywhere, but it is also extremely cool. We spent the first day just wandering all over the place, seeing where the little alleys led us and trying not to be taken out by bicycles. We headed home at twilight and did a bit of reading before bed. The next day, we were in full tourist mode, so as we admire some of the city's beautiful sights, let's talk a bit more about our books. Sean was immediately taken by Anne Frank's diary, made all the more poignant by a visit to the house where she and her family hid during the Holocaust, which I highly recommend visiting if you ever get the chance. Sean reminded me how funny and clever Anne was. My books, on the other hand, were a bit of a mixed bag. Fall, it turns out, was originally published way back in 1950. And the distance between me and the writer was immediately apparent, with at least 3 references to women rubbing me the wrong way from the very first page. So I felt my guard going up with that one. But I was thoroughly enjoying The Safekeep. The writing is tight, the imagery impeccable. The author has a remarkable way of capturing in just a few words a person's very recognizable expressions and characteristics. I woke up early the next morning and couldn't fall back asleep, so I read in the armchair as the sky grew lighter outside, which, quite frankly, is my favorite way to start the day. Before long, it was our last day. Devastating. I finished The Safekeep, which actually lived up to the hype. I loved it, though the ending felt a little too easy. I was ready to have my heart broken and bawl my eyes out, but nope. Also, who knew there was a Waterstones in Amsterdam? Petition for me to be transferred to that shop, please, and thank you. Fall was unfortunately a DNF. I just felt there was nothing for me and the author to talk about. So once it's published, I'll drop off my copy at the nearest little free library. On to the next one. Tot ziens!